Hello.
Okay, hey Cody, can you hear me all right? Just type in the box if you can. All right, cool. Can you just explain for me, so this is the problem, cotangent of angle u equals -4 on the interval 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi, and you said you have to solve for sine 2u. I'll click off the mic so you can talk.
Yeah, I have to solve for sine 2u, but I'm confused about just how to go about it from getting to sine 2u from cotangent u.
All right, so do you remember the formula for sine 2u?
Yeah, it's sine 2u equals 2 sine u cosine u.
Okay, right. So if you know the formula for the double angle for sine, and you're given some information about cotangent, can you make a right triangle? I'll put a triangle up to represent the angle u. And by definition, type in the box for me, Cody. What is the definition of cotangent? Okay, 1 over tangent. So if you know that the cotangent of u is -4, you know that 1 over tangent is -4. Which means that the tangent would be -1/4. And I should be having u's here. And what's the definition of tangent? Opposite over adjacent, yes. So if this is my angle u, I know my opposite side from angle u is 1, and the adjacent side is 4. And since this is a right triangle, can you solve for me the hypotenuse?
Yes, the hypotenuse would be 4 squared. Well, you have to use Pythagorean theorem, so 1 squared plus 4 squared would equal x squared, or hypotenuse squared. And from that would be 16 plus 1 equals 8 squared, which is simplified to 17 equals 8 squared. You can take the square root of both sides, so root 17 equals h.
Okay, good. So now that you have the 3 sides of the triangle, you can use the sine 2u formula, 2 sine u cosine u. And say sine is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse, so 1 over root 17. Cosine is the same as the adjacent over the hypotenuse, so 4 over root 17. And then before we do the multiplication out here, the other thing you have to consider is the interval you're given. And from 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi, which quadrant is that?
That's in the third quadrant. No, fourth quadrant.
Okay, good. So in the fourth quadrant, we know that for x and y, the x value in the fourth quadrant is positive and the y value is negative. So for the sine, since that refers to y value, we know that the sine is going to be negative. Cosine should be positive. So now we're just doing the multiplication out. 2 times 1 times 4 will be 8. Root 17 times root 17 is 17. And a positive times a positive is a negative. So ultimately, we have sine 2u equals -8 over 17. Does that make sense?
Get it now. Thank you, Mr. Reddy.